It's time.
Do you have time?
Do you know what time it is?
The time is
The
now.
time is now.
The time is
Do
now.
you know what time it is? The time is now.
The time
Do you
is
know
now.
what time it is? The time is now. Do you know what time it is? The time is right now.
Do you have time?
Get caught in a net with ANet. For your mind, body, and soul. Get caught in a net with ANet. It's your intellectual radio show. Here to inspire you and encourage you to be your very best. Get caught in a net with ANet.
Coming up next on Mind, Body, and Soul with ANet.
Get caught in a net with ANet. For your mind, body, and soul. Get caught in a net with ANet. It's your intellectual radio show. Here to inspire you and encourage you to be your very best. Get caught in a net with ANet.
You are now tuned in to Mind, Body, and Soul with ANet, where your hosts, ANet Harris, analyze intriguing life questions and concerns, such as, do Christians suffer from mental illness? Have you wondered why they act abnormal? Or you may ask, what is really going on in their minds? Do you need ANet? Well, keep listening for a biblical understanding of the psychology of the mind.
Great afternoon, guys. Welcome to another wonderful segment of Mind, Body, and Soul with ANet. I'm your girl, ANet Harris. Come on in. I'm so excited. This is our first segment of 2026, so I'm really excited. I am also the CEO of Get Caught in the Net Incorporated, which is how you're able to view this show on today. And we're also affiliated with Intellectual Radio. Listen, have you gotten a chance to get my award-winning book, Surviving a Silenced Heartbeat? I'm a two-time award-winning author and also new author of Here We Grieve Again Journal. And I want to encourage you to make sure you look for me. Go and type in ANet Harris on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. You'll be able to find my books. But I want to tell you that I'm very, very excited to bring in a new guest on this afternoon. Listen, guys, I want you to do me a huge favor before I present her to you. I want you to love, like, share, throw up the care button if you would not mind. You can also tag individuals directly into this live stream. So if they watch it now live or if they come back and watch the recorded session, they won't miss a beat. So I want you to do that for me on this afternoon. We are here. It is 2026. We have a different setup on this year, but we are still going to bring you great quality programming. And I am so excited on this afternoon because I'm telling you, I have, and I see you guys coming in, and I must let you know we're live on Facebook, ANet Get Caught in the Net. Also on my YouTube channel, Get Caught in the Net, and on Instagram, Get Caught in the Net. So you shouldn't miss me so you can get caught in the net. Did you catch that? All right. All right, guys, I'm going to bring in my wonderful guest. And before I even tell you who she is, I have to pray because that's how we do it around here. Lord, we thank you for all things. We thank you for who you are and how you are, for your great blessings, oh God. We thank you for what you've done and how you've provided for us, even coming into a new year. We are grateful. We don't take it for granted. We are still here, which means you have work for us to do. And we pray that you will get the glory out of this segment and everything we go to say and do in Jesus' name. And Hosea 4 and 6, the first part, we normally like to quote, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee." And what do I always say? We don't want to be rejected by God. We want to attain as much knowledge and wisdom as God will give to us, so that we can live here in this present world and so that we can make a significant difference in this world. So you see in here on our stage, our virtual stage, I have a new guest here. New guest, new year. I'm telling you, I met this young lady probably, was it last month? I think last month. Yes. And you're going to find out how we met. But let me read a little bit of her bio. Valletta Bird is a native of Chicago, Illinois, and received her bachelor's degree in psychology. Hey, psychology. From the University of Illinois, and holds a master's degree in human resource management from Keller Graduate School of Management. Valletta is also licensed in massage therapy. Take note of that. Valletta is the owner and lead massage therapist at Equanimity. Did I say it right?
Equanimity or equanimity, kind of both ways.
Equanimity.
Yeah.
Okay. I think your sister pronounced it equanimity. Okay.
Equanimity.
Equanimity Massage and Wellness, bringing over 16 years of experience in therapeutic massage and client-centered care, with a professional background that includes healthcare, leadership, and behavioral health. Guided by purpose, she brings a compassionate approach to body work, through restoring balance in the body with stress relief and pain management. Valletta continues to educate herself and search for various ways in which she can add value and be of service to others. Welcome to Mind, Body, and Soul with ANet Valletta Bird. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm so excited to have you here on in this afternoon. I'm gonna throw this out here. I think it was a couple times she was trying to get out of this interview, but well, if you don't want, if you,
I did. You know, get some rest.
that's okay. I understand. I understand. Trust me, I do. But you have individuals who are, comfortable with being in front of the screen, and then some behind. And Valletta is one. She would be a heavy camper if she was behind the screen or behind the camera. But we have her in front of the camera on today because I want to talk to her about her first and foremost, and then also her business. Equanimity Massage and Wellness is it. I think I got it that time. So I know I've read your bio to those who either know you or are just getting to know you on today. But would you do me a huge favor and just introduce yourself in your own words about who you are?
Well, I am Valletta Bird. I am the owner of Equanimity Massage and Wellness, which is located in Hammond, Indiana. It was previously in Frankfort, Illinois. Some people know me from there. I was there for about 6 years. I've been doing massages for, this would be my 17th year. It was one of those things that kind of started off as a hustle, just some extra money, and it turned into what I do for a living. And I feel like it's my life path, like I'm doing it for a reason. So
beautiful. And any personal information you want to share about you with the audience? You don't have to, but if you desire.
I don't nothing, pretty simple. Nothing much to tell.
Nothing much to tell. You all can tell she's a quiet person, but we're pulling it out of her today. I'm telling you, we're gonna pull it out. But you know what? What I experienced, because obviously I was blessed to be able to go and be serviced, if I can say that, by Valletta, and have a massage back in December. But when I first walked in, no, I'm going to take it back to the phone call. She has such a personable spirit it draws you in. And I think that that is so important being in this line of business. You know what I mean? If you, whatever, you really don't want to service me. I
Right.
don't want you touching me.
That's real though. You can't let anybody touch you. So that,
Yes. And I remember you saying that to me too,
mhm.
because, there have been plenty of times where, well, my husband knows. Sometimes I'll be around here crying, Valletta, and I think I've told you, oh, I need a massage. I need this. I need a little, massage therapy. And, it's like you hear of different ones, sometimes you ask for recommendations, but you're right. You can't let any and everybody um, handle you. This is my body. You know what I mean? So I'm going to take it seriously and making sure that I am, doing the right thing, by myself, by my body, do the right
Mhm.
thing. So thank you for sharing a little bit of background about you in your own words. So let me share this with you. This statement. I believe that where we are now, in this world, we are in such stressful times, such uncertain times, now more than ever. So how can you, um, in the position that you're in, um, the platform that you have, that God has placed you in, how can you help us? How can we, successfully promote a state of calmness
Mhm.
and balance? How can you help us do that? And how can we do that?
Okay, so it's so funny the way that you put that all together because equanimity actually means calmness in the mind and steadiness in times of turmoil. And we are in times of turmoil right now, and we all need equanimity, But the way I can do that, like with massages, it's for not just physical, it's mental, it's spiritual, it's calming. It relaxes your nervous system, which right now everybody's nervous system is all over the place.
Mhm.
So I like for where I am, it's an oasis. I like to call it. Most people they say as soon as they walk in, they feel the calm that's in there. And a lot of people, when they're going through things, that's their getaway. And I
Mm,
love that. Some people just want to come sit in there just for the peace.
yeah.
So, what I'm able to do is not only provide the environment for everyone, to come if they just need to sit, but of course, also the massage, in which I give them that moment to just even themselves out and just have a moment of silence before
Yeah.
they get back into the world.
Okay. Okay. I love that. And I love how you brought in, talking about, that mental aspect. Because,
Mhm.
I'm all things mental health. I'm all things psychology. And so that you can tell that it definitely, comes in together. One works off of the other. You can't leave the other out. You know what I mean? And I'm glad you brought that up. Um, I'm looking at a few of you that are on here. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. When you come in, please again tag individuals into it. You can share. We're over on Instagram, and I see you guys joining us. This Apostle somebody, is that Apostle Guru? Okay, Gucha. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I see a lot of you coming in, so thank you so much for coming in and supporting us on today. This is our first segment back in 2026. We're talking today again with Valletta Bird, and we just started our conversation. She is, and I'm gonna tell you, she's an excellent massage therapist, and I appreciate her service. I appreciate her personality. And I believe God has given, he brings out things in us a lot of times. But she's perfect for this. I'm just going to say this. And I don't know, I may be like, really, she may be like, she's really building me up. But I really appreciated, the connection. Like I said, when I walked in, I mean, it was just, it was very welcoming. The place itself and Valletta was very welcoming. So I'm grateful for that. Um, and we need calmness now more than ever. We need to find balance
Yes.
because it seems like we see stuff every single day, you
Hmm.
know, even now more than ever, especially in the past year. We're not going to go
Yeah.
into that, but
Yeah.
but we need that balance. We
We
do,
did.
you know, because we're faced with so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to have that is going to be very important. So what led you to become a massage therapist? And
It
I'm
was.
asking that question because I know, because you and I talked, you
Yes.
went into detail about it with me. So
Mhm.
let's start there about you becoming a massage therapist, how
It
all of it came to be.
it definitely was not my choice. I can tell you that. I was never like that touchy feely type person. I wasn't.
Wow.
I was not, I was like, hey, one of those give you little hugs like that. That was me, like early 20s or whatever. But I kept having this voice in my head, massage therapy, massage therapy. But at the
Mm,
time, I've never had a massage. So I'm like, why is this just on me? Massage therapy, massage therapy. And I'm like, this went on for probably about 3, 4 years, something
wait,
like that. Hmm.
can I ask you something? Did you say you had never had a massage? I mean,
No,
a massage
no.
when this came up? Oh, wow.
No. So that's why I'm just like, why is this popping in my head? Like, I don't know anything about massage therapy. Why am I going to massage therapy school? And again, why am I don't want to touch people. Like, why am I going to massage therapy school? But like I said, at the time, I did my master's and was doing all of this. And I'm like, not even thinking about it, keep pushing it, to the back of my head. And finally, I just got irritated. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to sign up for massage therapy school just to shut up this voice in my head.
Wow.
So I signed up for massage therapy school. At the time, I was doing registration at a hospital, and I was at work, and I'm doing the registration, and this lady, she just kept staring at me. So, typing, doing my thing, and she's staring. And to me, I'm like, why is she staring at me? And finally, she said, why are you here? And in my head, I'm like, oh, I work here. Like, what do you mean? But she said, God doesn't want you here. She said, there's healing in your hands. And I just started crying, of course, right there at work. And that's when I realized that voice that was in my head all that time for almost 4 years, that was God pushing me to this. And like I said, I had just signed up maybe not even a week ago for massage therapy school. And here I am. And every time I just keep getting what is the word I'm looking for? My mind is going
Redirected
blank.
or
Yeah, like every time, like I decide I want to do something different, or maybe go back into healthcare management like I was doing before, something happens, and it reminds me that this is why I'm here. This is my purpose, and it's
wow.
really cool. I can't. I believe me. I try to escape it. I can't. I can't. So I know that this is what God wants me to do. I
Okay.
know without a doubt. And I'm so happy that I was obedient because I
Mhm.
love what I do. I love how I help other people. They're just seeing how they are when they come in, and then when they get off the table, I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Wow. That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Now I'll talk about my experience and a little bit more later, but um I thank you for being transparent because a lot of times, you know what we'll do. We'll hear, the voice, like you said, went on what you said, 3 or 4 years or whatever.
Mhm.
And God is really trying to speak to us. But we're like doubting ourselves.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with it. I think that we are, like, no, did I hear that? No, I didn't hear that.
Hmm.
Or like you said, you were the type of person you didn't want to touch people, period.
I did it.
So it's like, I know this can't be God saying this to me because that's not my personality, right?
Hmm.
But once we get out of ourselves, you know, then we're able to move forward. But sometimes God has to like he sent that final,
Yeah.
individual to you, like, okay, this is not where you're supposed to be. Valletta, can you
Mhm.
like go and do what I told you to do?
Yes.
Um, and I would definitely agree with the statement that you have healing in your hands. I trust me. I
I
my appointment with you was December 20, was it 19th, 20th or something like
something
that? And I'm
something like
telling
that.
you, I have not had those any issues since then.
Yes.
I have not. I definitely, because I'm telling you, my body was it. Oh, I needed
Mm-hmm.
it, and you try to do it on your own sometime or whatever, or you. But I promise you, God healed me through your hands. I'll just we'll do that, and I'll
One,
talk a little bit more about it later.
yeah, one thing I want to mention, like I was saying that every time I try to step away from it, so there are times where I'm like, well, let me go and get a job. And it never failed. This probably happened maybe about 5 or 6 times that a
Oh,
pastor has come in. I didn't know they were a pastor. And I'm doing the massage. And one person was like, again, this is why I'm like on Indeed, looking. And the next day, a pastor comes in and they're like, one person said, "You're about to make me cry. I feel God working through you." And then I found out later they were a pastor. Another person said they literally felt in the middle of the massage where God took over.
oh,
And I'm like, I don't know when this is happening, but these are just confirmations that I still get along the way when I get discouraged that this is what I'm supposed to do. And it just helps remind me that stay on the path because I'm here for a reason. So.
I love that. Oh my God, I love it. Whew. But you know what? You're helping somebody
Yes.
because somebody is, as they're listening to this and will tune in, somebody's dealing with the same thing that maybe they've been told to do certain things and they're kind of maybe pushing back, whether it's doubting themselves or trying to find the right time for it or what have you. This will help somebody. This interview right here, and you sharing your own personal story will help someone. Um, I see JJ Forever on YouTube. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you. And we're over here on Facebook. Apostle Dion, thank you for jumping in. We appreciate your support on today. And again, on Instagram, we thank you all so much too for coming in. I am going to, let me see. Uh, okay. What I'll do, I'll continue on with my questions here before I do this the next part. But okay, so you gave us a little background about how you became massage therapist. So it you didn't want to touch people, but has this become a passion for you now?
It has. Yes. I,
Okay,
I absolutely love what I do. It's like I said, it's been this year will be 17 years. So, and like I said, I can't even imagine doing anything else.
okay, all right. 17 years. So how has this shaped your life?
It's been good. Honestly, of course, it has its ups and downs. But I think for me, what it is when you know that you're doing what you're supposed to do, I have that equanimity. You know, I still have that stillness in the mind. Like I'll get frustrated, but it won't last long. Because again, I like what I do. I love what I do. So it's been really good for me. I used to work in healthcare management, which was very stressful, to the point of sickness stressful.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's like it's the journey that I've been on has been amazing. Like,
Yeah, definitely. Okay. All right. Ah, when you look at the big picture or know that God has a big picture for us, it's just amazing, isn't it?
yes,
You're thinking, okay, I'm just going to go down this road or what have you, but God obviously wants you to get to a certain place. And then Him blessing you to even have a passion for it now. It's like you,
Mhm.
you really can't see yourself doing anything else.
Mhm.
It is so important that we make sure that we tune in to what God is telling us to do. Because I always tell people our journey and our life's journey is not for us alone.
Mhm.
It's for someone else as well. And you are ministering to people. You're through what you do. That's a ministry. Massage that, baby. Yes, yeah. You are ministering to that body, and that is so important. Let me throw this question in here because I have some men that are watching now, but let me ask you, um, do people really still look at massages only for women?
Yes.
Do they? Okay, but you
Yeah.
do get male
Yeah.
clients, right?
Mhm. Yeah. I have probably the same amount of men as I have women. But it is still predominantly more women that get it. A lot
Okay.
of times, what happened is that a woman will get one for her husband, a gift certificate, and force him to go, and then now he comes more than she does because they realize how much they needed it. So a lot of
Mm,
times, you don't realize how much you need a massage until you get one. You don't realize, oh, this is how my body is supposed to feel.
yeah.
You're just used to, oh, this hurts all the time. You just kind of
Right.
get used to it, and you just put it to the back of your mind, and you just deal with it and keep going through life. And then when you get that relief, and you're like, oh no, that's not right. I'm not supposed to have that pain,
Yeah.
and I don't have to have it.
Okay.
So that's kind of
Mm.
how a lot of the men that I get kind of come in. It's usually like their wife or a girlfriend or something gives them a gift certificate, and then they're stuck.
I get it. Because
Mhm.
once you get in there, it's gonna be kind of hard to get out. Do you do couples massages too?
I don't know. Why is that flickering? It's not flickering on my end. Do you see that? Or
No.
no? Okay. Um, I don't do couples just because I don't have the space to do the couples because typically you'll need to have two tables in there. So I kind of do the appointments one after the other. So a lot
Okay.
of couples do come and one person will just kind of hang out and stuff until,
Oh, okay.
but
So
they're
not
not
necessarily
simultaneous.
together. Okay.
Mhm.
Like you're at one of them posh hotels or something like
Right. Yeah.
that.
Hold on. When I get a new place with another bigger room, then I'll be able to do that again.
Okay. Okay. All right, let's speak on that. Let's
Speak
speak on
it. Yeah.
I love it. And I really asked that question about the men because I think, that it is the mentality is, oh, that's for women or something like that. But uh, child, when you get to a certain age, this body start talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up in the morning, you be like, where did it come from? Where did pain come from? And it's not that you're ill or sick or anything. Your body just going through changes the older you get. I'm
Mm-hmm.
finding that out by myself. Your body, and I see sometimes on social media they crack me up. They say, if you're over 50, this is probably what you feel when you get up in the morning, or something like that. But it's just life, right?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you guys, you need to get you a massage.
One
Okay.
thing that's really good that I've noticed lately is a lot of younger people coming in. So
Oh,
I've been getting a lot of people in like their 20s. Before I never would get people of that age. But they're more aware, they believe in taking mental health days, from work and things like that. So they're more in tune with how they're feeling. So I love to see that. Been a lot of younger people coming in. I would say the past maybe 2 years or so.
okay, all right. Well, so that's interesting. Obviously, they see the need. Now, one thing about these young people, millennials and
Mhm.
going on, they're gonna see about themselves.
Yep.
They're going to see about themselves. And I don't know, sometimes they had to teach us older ones of
Hmm.
what to do. But like you said, taking the mental health days and different
Yeah.
things like that, they will do that in a hot minute, which
Hmm.
is, that's actually, there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, you have to take
Yes.
care of your body,
Yes.
mind, body, and soul. Okay. You have to
Hmm.
take care of it. And so it's interesting that you see that little switch, little change, seeing more of that age group, coming in now. And maybe they can help somebody else that's older than them and their families and encourage them,
Exactly.
to get the assistance that they need.
Mhm.
Um, so looking at this, okay, so equanimity, massage, and wellness. Is that the accurate name, right?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay, so when you talk about, because you already kind of started talking about with the mental aspect, but the wellness part, what do you pull out that lands under that heading, the wellness that
So
you offer?
yeah, so a lot of times when I say like the wellness, it's not just when you think typical massage, you're thinking like your regular Swedish deep tissue, but there's also things like lymphatic drainage, stuff like that. Or I'm going to be incorporating like a sensory massage, which kind of helps with your nervous system. So things of that nature. And when I put wellness in there, because I'm thinking in the future, when I have this larger place,
Yeah.
where I can maybe hold different classes or, things of that nature. So I've put it in there beforehand because I know where God is going to take me later. So instead of waiting to add that wellness component, I put it in there in the beginning when I was still doing massages out of my mother's basement. Because I know that overall it'll be something larger.
Okay, okay. And that's good. That I liken that mentality, wanting to focus on the wellness aspect. Like for instance, I appreciate you don't okay, I'm gonna give you a massage and you get out of here, whatever, right?
Mhm.
So when I go to a hairstylist, I want them to be not to just style my hair, but to care about my hair, have that hair care aspect.
Mhm.
There's, something further I need to do, with my
Mhm.
scalp or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So not just doing the hair, because I see a lot of them, they just do your hair, but
Mhm.
they don't have that hair care
Right.
label or what they
Mhm.
what they do to help you to
And
help
like,
your hair grow, to make sure it ain't falling out.
right. And like for
So
us, that can be like showing you stretches that you need to do at home to maintain, say, for example, your neck is stiff. Certain stretches you need to do a couple of times a day to maintain what we worked on. So,
yeah, okay, yeah, like that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, I like that. That's good. Because that means you're committed,
mhm.
to this work and committed to making sure that individuals get the help they
Mhm.
need. Because you don't want to. Because I have experience. Trust me, I've experienced getting a massage,
Mhm.
and the next day you couldn't tell I got a massage because
Oh.
that pain, or, whatever, or discomfort either came back with a vengeance,
Mhm.
or something. So it's I can't stress enough how important it is to have that wellness
Mhm.
component, that you actually give to your clients. So that's very key, very very key. And I think I shared with you before when I came to you about I had
Mhm.
had a massage, and it was like, did I get a
Did you
massage?
get one? Right. Or like you said, the pain. So many people tell me how they haven't got a massage in years because the pain afterwards.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I do focus on. So I'm known for deep tissue without the extra pain. So it's
Mm,
ways to do deep tissue without hurting your client. Like during my deep tissue, most people still fall asleep, not even noticing that I'm working deeper into those tissues and
right.
those muscles, and they don't leave feeling like they got beat up.
Okay. That's a better word for it. That's right. Like, what happened? What did you do to me?
Right?
But okay, all right. Well, thank you. I thank you, for that, because that's I'm telling you that makes a difference. It makes a
Hmm.
huge difference. So uh, now you really desire to help others. What role does that play in your life, whether it's personally or professionally? Your desire to help others now.
It's so funny because I'm a different person. Like I said before, I wasn't touchy feely or anything like that. I was always a caring person, but not necessarily an affectionate person. Um, so it's so funny because even like clients, like I'm so huggy now. It's so weird. As soon as they come in, I'm like, oh, give me a hug. Like, who am I right now?
Right.
But I love what I do, and like since it's a passion, like I love helping newer massage therapists. So a
Mm.
lot of times on social media, people just reach out to me for advice. People I don't know, and I or people I do know that I've worked with in the past. Other massage therapists who want to get things under control and figure out how to do things for themselves and start their own business. So I help a lot of people with that, especially like I said, upcoming massage therapists or those who want their own business because I don't see it as competition. I see it as collaboration. We can work together. It's 1,000 bread companies out there, and they're all, you got Wonder Bread, you got what's the Sara Lee, and they
Right.
should all be
You
on the
know,
shelf together, you know. But I love just helping other people grow.
that's beautiful. I
Yeah.
love that mentality because I'm gonna tell you, we can be crabs in a bucket.
Yes. There's so many people that, if there's something that I am not strong in or I don't specialize in, I don't have a problem with saying, hey, I know this person. Go to this massage therapist. It's
Yeah,
no need for me to pretend that, oh, I'm the best at this and this is my specialty when someone else can help you better.
yeah,
And it's okay.
and it's okay. I
Mhm.
love that. Thank you. I appreciate that. We can learn from her, guys. Listen, let me recognize some individuals. Dr. Shana, listen, as you hopped in, I said, I wished you were here in Illinois or Indiana so you could get a massage from from Valletta. I know she just mentioned that, she could never refer you to other people or whatever, but I think you would benefit my sister, and I know you know what I'm talking about. She has various conditions, in her body as well, that she's been going through for a long time. So I'm not,
Yeah.
that would help her. I would think.
Well, hold
Um,
on, Dr. Shane. I might be doing some traveling, so.
okay, you heard that, Dr. Shane? All right now. I know you listening. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, she could be a traveling MT. Come on now. Let's see who else came in here. Nikki, Nicole, but she said blessings to Annette and everyone, my guests here. Thank you. We appreciate that. And Janice Pritchard says greetings, liked and shared. Appreciate that. And I do encourage you that if you're just not joining us, please, you are welcome to leave your comments, ask questions, even. Just let us know that you're here and you are supporting us on today. This is our first segment of 2026, and I started off with a very new guest here. Valletta Bird of Equanimity Massage and Wellness, and she's the lead massage therapist there and owner. Okay. Wait, well, and in bio, I read that, I think,
Yes.
but she's the owner. She's the owner, guys. And this is her work. And so we're talking to her today about how she can help each and every one of us. Telling you it would be beneficial for you to check her out. And we are definitely before we end on today, allow her to share exactly all the places that you can find her, on social media, and then of course um, her actual business where it's located. So let's move forward. Let's move forward. I see you, Elder Byron. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you as well. So you talked about yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I keep going back to this though. It's just amazing to me as you were talking when I asked you about your desire to help others and how it's played a different role in your life now. I can't help but think that God not only wanted you to get to the place to be able to help somebody else, but this was for you as well. You know what I mean? You see, I don't know, you've noticed how you have changed since you have been, in this business, what, 16, 17 years, you said, you noticed the change in you. But I can't help but think that that's what God wanted. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me talking, me thinking. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
This definitely what God wanted, you know. Just like I said, it's everything's just flow. I know it's what God wanted because the way it flows,
Okay.
you know. Um, the way I am now, again, things have changed. One thing that I know, it's kind of weird to put it. Okay, so I have health issues. Okay,
Hmm.
and through it all, I think that is how I can relate to some of my clients because
Oh,
I've been through so much health wise. So I have the compassion,
okay.
so it's that's needed to do this work.
Mm,
I'm not just in there like, hey, yeah, okay, your back hurts. Let me just, get in there.
right.
I, I sympathize with my
Okay.
clients because I understand what it feels like, and I feel that all of that was put together. Yeah, it was difficult for me, but I think it makes me better at what I do, and I feel like that all is the path that God has put me on. Did that answer your? I don't know if that answers
Oh, it did.
your
It did.
question.
It
Or,
did.
Mhm.
Because like I said, a lot of times we don't know, where God is trying to get us to, and for what reason, you know what I mean? So that, no, you answered that question. I do have a question on the floor. Let's see. Nikki, again, thank you for coming in. Her question is, what is a detox massage?
And so with that one, for what I would do with mine, it's more so the sauna. So it pulls out the toxins, it loosens like a lot of your tension that you have, but we pull all of that out and then we work with doing massage. It might be lymphatic drainage, different things that help to bring out those toxins and get those out of your body. So it could be a combination of different things.
Okay, okay. All right. So hopefully that answered your question, Nikki. Let me know. That was a great question though, because you hear about the different types of massages now.
Mhm.
It used to be. I'm dating myself. It used to be you look on the Jeffersons, and if my George's back was hurting, he just have somebody walk. I don't know if you guys remember that or not on the Jeffersons. So that was like a massage, right?
And it still is. I actually do something called Sarga body work, in which it's done with the feet. So I'm basically I'm standing on the body. So it's still
It's
a
still a
thing.
thing. See? I see. I know what I'm talking about, y'all. I know I dated myself, but that was, back in the
I should
Jeffersons.
change the name to the George Jefferson Special or something.
Now that would be hilarious. That's good though. All right. Nikki says you did answer her question. So thank
Okay.
she did make a comment, said there's nothing like a provider who can relate.
Mhm.
See, you mentioned earlier about the conditions that you have in your body as well. Um, and then she has another question. What do you think about cold plunges? That's a good question.
I
I
think
see.
they're good. I've never done one. Honestly, I'm afraid. But they're very beneficial. Like, even if you don't do a cold plunge, just say, for example, when you're taking your shower, the end
Uh-huh.
of your shower, you can make it colder and you'll still get some of those effects. The way it works with your nervous system. So it's a good thing, especially like if you're tense or you're a person that works out. It really helps with like resetting everything. So if you're
Okay.
not ready to just jump in and do a cold plunge, like
Hmm.
what I would do, like I said, at the end of my shower, I change it to cold for a couple of
Okay.
minutes. And then it awakens you. It's like it really gets you going for the day. So try something like that, Nikki, if you're not ready for the cold plunge. But if you are, go for it. Please let me know.
Right,
I
right,
personally have
right.
not done a cold plunge.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see that more and more. I think like with celebrities and different
Hmm.
sports
Athletes with
players,
it.
yeah,
Yes.
athletes, and they go for it. Now, your recommendation you just gave, I heard that as well. I've heard how you can just turn your shower, if you
Mm-hmm.
showered or whatever, at the end of it, turn it to cold and kind of get your
Yeah.
body acclimated to it to see if you
Mm-hmm.
want if you want to do that or not.
Yeah,
Or
and you could just start simple, don't go straight cold, just ease into it, get a little bit cooler. And then before you know it, you're able to turn it all the way. Your body can kind of handle it a little more, but it's not shocking.
right, yeah, yeah, your body
Hmm.
get used to it. Ooh, that's good. Um, and she says she's heard that cold showers are good in the morning.
Yes.
Okay, okay, yeah. I what I typically do in the wintertime, I try to make sure that I turn it, on cold. And it depends upon if I'm going straight out, or I try not to go straight out because I don't want my
Hmm.
pores open or whatever. But yeah, that's probably the closest I've got to a cold one.
Hey, that's something though.
Right, right. Okay, all right. Okay, so she said she did a cold plunge last year. Wow.
Her soul left her body.
Her soul left her body. Thank you for being honest. Okay, but after the effect, the after effects were
Hmm.
amazing. Okay, worth doing it again. Really? Okay, okay. Now I have heard, and is this true with cold plunges that it helps you to lose weight? Did I hear that right?
I've never heard of it helping lose weight, but
Maybe I was hoping it would.
there was
Maybe I was hoping that for myself. No, let me stop. No, but okay, okay, all right, yeah. But I'm seeing it, like I said, more and more now.
Hmm.
Athletes and those entertainment stars. They go, yeah,
Family.
let's do the cold plunge. I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, y'all go right on ahead. Um, and Nikki is probably the closest person I've come to that I know,
Yeah.
personally that has done that.
Go ahead, Nikki. I'm still afraid.
Right, right, right. Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's go in like a typical day, at your do you call it a clinic? Is it a clinic?
Spa.
Your business that
A
when you come
spa.
to a spa. Okay,
Hmm.
thank you. So a typical day in a spa, when individuals coming in, your clients have certain needs. How do you determine, or how do you assess their needs if they don't? Because I know you have us fill out a like a
Hmm.
questionnaire type thing, kind of, so you will understand our body. What if
Hmm.
somebody really doesn't know exactly what they want? How can you assess their needs?
So a lot of times I can feel it. So when I go in, I can always tell when there's tension, of course, in some
Mhm.
place. You can feel when there's inflammation. So sometimes people don't know what they want; they just know they don't feel right.
Yeah.
And while I'm actually doing the work, I can see, of course, certain things I can't, but certain things I can, and I can just address it from there, and just communication with them. Like I might find an area, and they're like, "Oh wow, that's the spot I was talking about." I didn't
Hmm.
know where it was, but when you touch there, then I feel it radiating pain somewhere else. So
Yeah.
it's just communication, but a lot of times I can feel
Okay.
what's there. Sometimes I don't. I always ask God to work through me,
Yeah.
and give each client what it is that they need. So
Mhm.
sometimes, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even know, but I know God is working through me. And after they're like, "I don't know what you did," and I'm like, "I don't either,"
I did
because I
something.
know. Whatever it is that they needed, I was in that area, and it might be an area that I don't even feel anything, but
Okay.
something is telling me focus on that area,
Okay.
and I'm like, okay, so I've learned to listen.
Mm.
And so yeah, so now that I know God's voice, I just be obedient. If he's telling me to do something in a certain area, I do it. So
Okay.
some stuff I can feel personally with my hands, and then some things, it's something that, God's telling me will work this area.
Okay.
It's a little bit of both.
Okay. Okay. I like that though, because some people may not know exactly what they need,
Mhm.
They just know they want to feel better.
Mhm.
Like, for instance, when I uh, looked on your website, you have so many, great massages. And I'm like, I just know I need a massage, but I need to talk to, maybe I can explain, what I'm
Mhm.
feeling, you know what I mean? So that's important, for you to be in tune.
Mhm.
You say you're in tune with God, and then when in tune with that person's body, when
Mhm.
you know, give them the massage to see exactly what they need. You can feel, I know, because I know you felt that tension with me. Whoo, I know you did. uh, but you were able to help me, which
Mhm.
is so important, so important. Okay, let me read this because this is hilarious. I know how to ask the question about the cold plunge,
Mhm.
losing weight. And Jacqueline, Jacqueline said if cold plunges help you lose weight, she's jumping in Lake Michigan.
Listen, they may. I'm not sure. So,
I could have sworn I heard that from somebody. I don't know how true it was, or I can't remember
it,
who it was.
it might. I'm just not sure if it does.
Right, right. She said she gonna jump in. Jackie, you funny. You're really funny. Okay, so Nikki asked a question. Do you provide services for grounding mat? Is that,
For
I
just
think,
grounding, no, I don't. That is something that I thought about, but no, I don't.
okay. Mm. Hopefully that answered your question, Nikki. Sorry, she says she doesn't. And she also says thanks for this interview. She will be booking a session soon. Yes, and with that in mind, I want to real quick before, because I want you to know where to find her. Can you give us your website first? I'm going to put it underneath your name.
Oh, of course, www.equanimitymassagewellness.com.
Massagewellness.com.
Mhm.
Okay, I want to make sure that I have this right because I want them to be able to book with you. And then tell them where they can find you on social media as well. Is that also an option?
Yes, so I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Equanimity Massage Wellness. Only
Okay.
thing is on TikTok, it's wellness with one S because it didn't have enough space. But Equanimity Massage Wellness on all platforms.
Okay. All right. So if you could look on the screen, did I do that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Equanimity-wellness.com. Okay, so that's the website, guys. And you can see, and the website is beautiful. Its website is very inviting and very calming. So if you go on there, you will see the various services that she offers. You should be able to schedule an appointment via her website as well. But you can also follow her. Please make sure you follow her on Instagram. She says when you go to Instagram, though, it's one S.
The
Well,
TikTok. TikTok has one.
TikTok. See,
S.
saying stuff that ain't even true. Okay, but you'll be able to find her. TikTok has the one S for wellness at the end. Okay, so all of that equanimity massage wellness with one S on TikTok. All right, and then she's also on Facebook at Equanimity
Massage Wellness.
Massage Wellness. See, I want you to finish it so I won't say the wrong thing.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
pretty the same on all platforms.
Okay.
Literally everything is Equanimity Massage Wellness all
Okay.
over.
And then you see her beautiful face, and you will recognize her because she's on there as well, so that you'll know you have the same. Jackie, okay, I'm gonna need you to be good on here. Okay, thank you. I see it. It's okay, sis. It's okay. Jackie says she will be getting in touch with you. She wants to support you instead of giving her time and money to the ME.
To Emmy, yeah, I used to work there.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh my
It
goodness.
was very limited part time. They called me the ghost employee because they never saw me.
Now that's hilarious. See, God knew. He knew. You needed your own, okay? But you know what, Jackie, to be totally honest with you, that was exactly my mentality as well. I was able to, my husband has worked with her sister, with Valletta's sister before. And her sister told my husband about Valletta. And, he didn't tell me till late, but that's another story. But we got a little history here. We got a little history. But he finally told me. And so I was able to book an appointment with her. And I'm telling you, whew, I know I said it earlier. I haven't had issues since. I promise you guys that'll listen to me, those that you want to make an appointment. I'm telling you, because I was, experiencing everything, right, Valletta? My neck, my shoulders, um, what else? It was probably the whole body.
Your whole body.
And it was hard. It's like it was getting harder for me to get out of bed without any issues or pain and nothing. I mean, I'm not an unhealthy person, but it's just like your body just started, okay, and then you turn this way, oh, you turn that way, oh. So it was pretty much my whole body, and I have not, I promise you, I have not had those issues since.
You needed that too, though.
Now that's an insider, y'all. When Valletta called me, because I needed some explanation of her services, she called me, and she said, "What's it?" She said, "What seems to be the issue?" I said, "Well, this hurt and that hurt, and I got this and I got." And when I got through, I basically described my whole body, and she said, "It sounds like you need a tune-up." Like I'm a car, but this car needs a tune-up. I promise you. I mean, we laughed about it, but when I got in there, she did me right. She got me right. I promise you guys. Please support her if you can. Jackie says her body is still in timeout. y'all need to get to her. Get to her, please. I see you guys coming in on Instagram. Thank you all so much. Nikki did, and this is a good question. How often do you recommend massages?
So generally, it's like once a month, but
Okay.
that I go by the person. Some people need it more often, and some people are okay with having it, further than 4 weeks or so out. It depends on your goals. It depends on your pain. What I like to do is see what's going on, see how your body reacts. But the thing is, you get in before you start hurting again.
Yeah.
You don't want to wait till that pain is back. And now it's almost like starting over every massage because you're waiting until now, your pain level is a 10. So generally speaking, it's once a month, but it depends on the person.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. I hope y'all got that. Because I was supposed to been, well, we ain't gonna talk about my business. But look, okay, this is what I'm talking about. I'm trying to, as I'm talking, guys, to put her links for TikTok in the comment section. I don't know if it's going to come up correctly or not, but you do have her website. Let me leave that up on the screen. I'm going to go back to that. Please book your massage. You will not be disappointed. I love this. I don't know if I can show on Facebook. I mean, on my screen here where I can show. You know what? I'll go to her website and see if I can pull that up. That way you guys can see her website and make sure that you are getting to the right person. Okay, we don't want you to miss this. We do not.
Oh, it's not that many equanimities out, so
See,
I think they'll find me. I said people might not know how to pronounce it, but when they see it, they'll know it's me.
there you go. There you go. I love it. I love it. So let's see here. As because I know we're not going to stay on here long, we're going to actually kind of wrap things up so that she can get back to some more massage there. Some more massages today. I don't want her to spend all our time. Well, okay, so here's her website, Equanimity Massage and Wellness. All right. So, like she said, there's not many with that name, so you shouldn't miss her. Isn't this very inviting and calming? Look at this. I just kind of want you guys to see that. It is really. So call or book for your appointment online today. You can do that today. Okay. So let me see here. Um, I want to wrap up by asking you. Oh, there were some other questions. We have to have you back. I'm looking at this like I didn't even get to some other questions. Uh, Equanimity as in balance. Yes, that is correct. Nikki, thank you for asking that question. All right. Jackie said her husband is paying. She want to go 8 times a month. Didn't I tell you to be nice on here today? I appreciate you though, sis. That's my big sis. I appreciate it. But yeah, so make sure you guys book as soon as you can. As soon as you can. Um, so yeah, I'll just bypass. I had some other questions for you on today. Um, hmm. Yeah, you did kind of answer that. Okay. So just give us some final words to encourage those who are watching, those that will watch, in respect, whatever you want to share, whether it's in respect to, massage therapy, your business, or like you said earlier, sometimes you encourage others who are probably getting into this particular area. Something you want to share to encourage us on today.
Um, so I will say, I know right now the times are hard, but listen to yourself. Listen to your body. Your body knows what it needs. If your body is telling you that it needs rest, rest. That's something that I had to learn the hard way. But my main thing I wanted to say, especially right now, do not just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Listen to your body before your body makes you sit down
Mm.
and you don't want to. And
Yeah.
that's it. Just listen to yourself. Like I said, that's a struggle that I had, something that I've learned a lot last year. And that's what I'm doing this year. And I want to encourage other people to do the same.
Okay. All right. Great. I love it. Y'all heard that? Listen, listen to your body.
Oh,
All right. I don't know when it came, when that just came out. It just came out like that. But Letta and I already know we can laugh and giggle with each other. I mean, our spirits just connected. We had that koinonia work in there. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have met you. I'm grateful for what you've done for my body. Hallelujah. But I'm also extra grateful for you taking time out on today to come in and
thank you.
allow me to interview you. And see, it wasn't that bad, was it?
It wasn't. I survived.
See? Now, mind you, I used to have a 2 hour show, but I wouldn't do that to you.
Baby, baby steps.
Baby steps. That's right. Baby steps. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. And I thank each and every one of you, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, for joining us on today, for your input, for your questions, for your comments. And I do encourage you, like Valletta just told us, listen to your body and then make that appointment. Okay. All right. Because I know, we all know, your body knows you need it. Be like the little commercial where the heart is sitting on the therapist couch and the man who the heart belongs to is sitting next to him. And the heart is saying, well, I wish he would do this. And then he's like, well, I don't want to eat the kale and all that stuff, right? So listen to your body, allow your body to let you know what you need to do. Because we want you to stay around here, right?
Yeah.
We want you to stay around here. We want you to be well. And you will be well if you book an appointment with Equanimity Massage and Wellness with Valletta Bird. All right. Thank you. Jackie says good show and great information. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining in and coming in and helping us on today, supporting this. This is, again, the first segment of 2026, and I'm so grateful. As Valletta is exiting on today, I just want to appreciate a few people on this afternoon. My mind works a little different. Y'all should know that by now. So I woke up this morning with a thought, and I actually was able to create something very, very simple. I'm going to play it again before I exit on today. I played it at the beginning, but I'm going to play it again. But I just want to appreciate some people whose voices you may hear in this little short promo that I created. So we're going to do that next week, guys. We have a couple of different segments on Tuesday and Wednesday. Of course, it'll be the end of the month on Wednesday, and we will feature Dr. Shirley Hill of Mo Faith Nutritional Services for our monthly health and wellness segment. And Tuesday, I'm going to have a wisdom segment with Nicole Reed. You do not want to miss that. We will have the promos out, so make sure you guys stay with us, stick with us, and we'll appreciate you. Okay, thank you again. Take time to listen to this to this little promo I have before we play our outro. Take care, guys.
It's time.
Do you have time?
Do you know what time it is?
The time is
The
now.
time is now.
The time is
Do
now.
you know what time it is? The time is now.
The time
Do you
is
know
now.
what time it is? The time is now. Do you know what time it is? The time is right now.
Do you have time?
Get caught in a net with